And the big retailers like Walmart and Kroger are getting into the milk business, and that is spelling trouble for dairy farmers across the country. Their business is becoming increasingly squeezed by the changing dairy landscape. Contessa Brewer reports tonight from a family-run dairy farm in Smithfield, Kentucky.
When dawn breaks in the countryside outside Louisville, Kentucky, the work starts. 3 generations have milked cows at Jericho Acres Dairy, and a 4th generation is getting an early introduction. It's a small farm, but the foundation for some big dreams.
It was all about continuing the family business, doing continuous improvements to our facilities, growing our herd to include better genetics and better cows.
Those dreams were unexpectedly disrupted by a letter from Dean Foods, which buys all their milk.
I regret to notify you, we must cease purchasing milk from your dairy farm.
More than 100 farmers in 8 states got the same letter, canceling their milk supply contracts in 90 days. Dean Foods blames, in part, competition, a new milk processing plant opening in the region. Walmart is entering the processing business with a new plant in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It will bottle milk for its own Great Value store brand, sourcing milk mainly from 3 nearby co-ops and a handful of independent farmers.
Dean Foods, facing falling sales and profits, says it is right-sizing its network to better match volume. It will continue to process milk for Walmart in other regions, but is likely to face increasing competition as other big grocers like Kroger's are already in the processing game.
Walmart tells us in a statement, while many of the farms that received letters from Dean Foods were far outside of the service area of our plant, a number of them closer to Fort Wayne have signed contracts with the cooperatives to work with Walmart. At a national average of $3.23 a gallon, milk prices are lower now than 10 years ago. Plus, Americans are moving on from milk. Consumption's taking a steady dive, with overall sales dropping almost 15% since 2012.
We knew that we would have to do something a little bit different, whether that be value added or agritourism, bottling our own product.
But those plans all included building their herd significantly. Instead, with no new buyer on the horizon, the Combs are culling their cows. Since the arrival of the Dean Foods letter in March, they've sold more than half the herd to other dairies or to meat processors.
My son told me the other day after the cows left, he said, all the cows gone. I said, yeah. He said, I'll go find them for you.
Of the 20 Kentucky farms that had their contracts canceled by Dean Foods, 14 still have found no new buyer for their milk. The other 6 have already sold out.
We didn't do anything wrong. Like, it wasn't bad management. It wasn't not managing our finances correctly or our cattle correctly. We produce good quality milk here.
For now, Jericho Acres Dairy has been given a reprieve, a contract extension of 30 days to try and find a home for their milk.
In Smithfield, Kentucky, Contessa Brewer, Nightly Business Report.